Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Dunkin, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Aye, Grandma Dana used to say, blood is thicker than water, but Dunkin, you are thicker than both.
Undra Vermees, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky, and all together okay. They're Kiwis and Dragons.
Tish Dusklight, a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
She's a devil or an angel sweet, heart of innocence or villainy, one-dimensional fantasy, here to curse or stress, a damsel in distress, or just a rock gnome in a little red dress.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks to our dear Tammy Nielsen, you goddess.
And Skjold Gunvaldsen, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking.
But also, no flies walks into a closed mouth. Something to remember, words to live by.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Words
they
of great
are.
wisdom.
Thank you.
Wow. Cool, man.
The group, on their way back to through the town of Fairmead to catch up with the commander of the local guards, captain of the local guards, were accosted or charged by a young halfling called Tobin Thornthistle to help him find a missing friend of his. Investigating her abode, they came across an empty bedroom strewn with blood, and then were subsequently attacked by a mirror in the corner. A mimic trying to have a second meal. Realizing that this wasn't the only mirror of this like sold in the town, they are approaching the guardhouse at the southern end of the village. Away you go.
Right. So we need to find Dugan, don't we?
So we found a smear of killy, and now we go to see if anybody else has been eaten.
Yeah, so we need like the law on our side when we're gonna go breaking into people's houses. It just makes it so much easier and quicker.
Yeah.
Good call.
Fair enough.
Let's find Dugan.
Yep. So you make your way easily to the guardhouse. You see a human male just on post outside as you enter, as you go up to the guard building. He's like, hello.
Hello, we're here to see Dugan.
What's your name?
My name is Dunkin Dana. You've probably heard of me.
His face lights up. Oh yes, let me go and get him. He's after you. And he kind of disappears, and you hear this like raucous kind of bellow as the dwarf kind of comes crashing through, and he goes, "Duncan, my mate!" And he comes up and gives you a big embrace and comes to all of you. Go, "Oh, good, you come here. Good. We've got to sort everything out." But what is?
Yes,
Tobin like.
we don't have time for this.
What's the problem?
There's some icky stuff happening in town.
This is our brave warrior.
Are you talking about you and that ginger hair guy at the pub again? Oh no, what was his friend? Icky stuff. What?
No.
What icky stuff is happening?
No. What's happened is, young Tobin here, his want-to-be girlfriend has been eaten by a mimic, and it was a mirror that was sold by a trader. And we think you helped someone else load a mirror. Oh, look, there's a little cat sat down having a scratch next to the guardhouse. Oh. Right, anyway, back to the story.
That's Basil. Yeah. It's like the guard's cat.
Anyway, yes, so this trader who was, we've made some notes, he was a well-dressed elf with a dark cloak, so that should narrow it down quite significantly.
No, I met him. His name's, he kind of clicks his fingers. Abe Featherwild. Yeah, no, it's like a travelling merchant.
But anyway, we need to find all the other things he sold to people in town because they might be in danger, if not already dead.
Pardon? And his face just drains, and he looks at you like drains of colour. What do you mean exactly?
I mean, they might be dead.
Yeah, it's quite straightforward. It's not
Yes.
complex, really.
Yeah, because the
He
mirror was
he just turns around and mutters some obscene like. I bought a mirror from him for a friend, and I was there, and there was.
Yes, to
quick,
the friend we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
on,
and
mate.
he kind of actually starts charging up the street.
All right.
Follow that dwarf.
As he does, he
Aye.
kind
He
of.
mustn't have liked him very much.
Come on, Tobin.
And he kind of. It takes a few minutes following Dugan, and he runs just before the bridge kind of veers right into some of the buildings, and you come across a taller building. Seems to be a single story, but there is just a mass of hanging baskets and flowers, and it seems to be a shop of some kind. Green leaf herbs and
to kill
petals of
everybody who likes the
multiple
flowers.
colours. And he kind of turns to you and he goes, "This is my friend's Agath's herbalist shop." He kind of starts banging on the doors, which are closed at this time of evening.
I will ready my hammer.
And
Good work. You're getting there first this time,
Yes,
Scald.
yes, that's
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Get it ready. Do you need a hand?
No, it's good.
as
It's
he-
all pumping now.
He's just about to like bash the front door, and you hear this, "Dugan Noblesword, don't you dare break my door down!" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, God." And he runs up to her, and goes, "You're all right. You're safe. These guys said you've been murdered." Looks over you. "What are you doing, scaring me like that? Telling me
Open the door.
why? Why? What are you going to do? There's nothing in the shop.
Right.
We're going to destroy your mirror.
What's wrong with my mirror? It's a very nice mirror."
Well, if you want to be eaten.
All right.
Did you-
Dugan knows Noblesword. Can you step aside so Duncan can do his thing?
Just for
Oh, we're
anyone
doing
else,
the flame
before
dance again. Whee!
anyone else does anything else, what exactly is going on? And this is a kind of a maybe 5.5 foot tall female. She's got kind of mousy brown hair. She's wearing kind of greens and muted colours. A kind of a white apron down one side. She's got some kind of hers poking out of her pocket. And a little basket over her arm with some bits and pieces in.
The mirror you bought is cursed, or might be cursed.
And she looks at Dugan and says, I just found out. The young halfling that bought a mirror she's dead as well. There was someone else there, Agath, who bought one. Who is it? And she
Killy.
kind of like, no, the halfling, Killy bought one, and also Marcus Tebbury bought one. He owns the Tebbury Scrolls and Tombs, another shop not far from here. There were 3 mirrors. I think that's all that was sold that day.
So
What is this
Okay.
lady's name?
This lady, this is Agath Bloom. She owns a herbalist store in the town.
Alright, so can you show us to your mirror and we will make sure that it's not like one of these mimic creatures that ate poor old Killy Meadowbloom.
Yes, certainly. But and then Dugan goes, "Hey, I can look after this one if you want. I'll go and get some guards, but maybe you should go and help out the other fella. I mean,
Do we trust him?
we know she's safe, so."
all right. Well, if you die, it's on you, not me.
No, we saw
That's
him.
the spirit.
We saw him fight. He was all right when we
No,
fought.
like, I'm thinking about this old biddy.
As you kind of turn around and you see a number of the other guardsmen are kind of hovering off the back, and they seem to have kind of followed the commotion on the way up, and they're like, "We can help you, Captain. We can look after this."
Where does Marcus live? Where's his Scrolls and Tombs shop?
Argoth actually says, "Well, I can take you down, show you then, if you wish."
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. So and Dugan's like, "Right. So basically, the mirror is going to eat us."
Well, it might do. We don't know that they were all cursed, but certainly one took a right good swipe at me.
He kind of turns around to Argoth and goes, "You don't mind if we destroy the mirror?" "I don't want a cursed mirror in my house, so get it out of there, please. And let's go and." God, this is probably all for nothing. Let's go. And she kind of, you hear the jangling of keys as she gives a set of keys to Dugan, who starts to open a door. Kind of turns around, goes, "Oh, where is the mirror?" She goes, "Oh, it's just in the corner, actually, not far by the table of books." "Oh, okay." And he opens a door, and like him and 2 other guards kind of charge in. As she leads you off to another, what looks like a larger building. So you can maybe take the map off. Oh, actually, no, hold that map for a minute. Can you fold it towards Gareth? Yeah, cool. Done. You want to pop everyone up there for me, Krista, please?
I shout after Dugan. I
To
say,
the front
Dugan,
door, yeah.
you'll know it's cursed if the meat is quite acidic and vinegary.
You hear some unintelligible kind of dwarvish, which makes you chuckle, Duncan. As you're walking around and you see that. You get to this building which is larger than the other two buildings. It seems to be double-story, a small space on top of it. As you get to the doors, which seem to be double doors on the front of... oh no, I've done the wrong one, sorry. It's the back door. I'll just take it off, it's all good. So you're in front there, the double doors. It's quite an extravagant building, and the doors are closed and locked. But as the evening light is fading and darkness is kind of casting those shadows, you can see light easily enough from some of the upstairs windows.
All right, let's hammer on the door really loudly.
And it kind of takes a few minutes of kind of banging, and you get this, all right. And you kind of hear footsteps clonking on some wooden flooring, and the double doors, one of the double doors is opened at the front of this building. There's this man, this human man, with kind of some comfortable looking clothes, just a white smock kind of cotton top, trousers, what looks like comfortable sheepskin slippers, naturally made from locally sourced wool, might add.
Oh, lovely.
What is the matter? What is... August, what brings you here? She goes, these people need to see your mirror. Apparently it's cursed. The young halfling Killy has been killed by hers, apparently. This kind of scoffs. Don't be stupid.
Should I just kill you instead?
Mind your manners.
Right, Marcus, the thing is, we've just been attacked by a mirror in Killy's house, and she is dead. So you need to show us where your mirror is, because it might attack you.
Okay.
No, I think just let him go and look at it.
All right, come with me. And he leads you in the doors, and he takes you into a really quite large bookstore. Kind of rows of books and tomes, small tables scattered around.
I will ready my hammer.
You don't need that to destroy the books. God, barbarians.
What? No.
What? I look at you. I see this, and he just gestures. I see this, and he gestures to you,
Yes.
and that, and he gestures to your hammer, which could do with a polish, to be honest. It's quite dirty.
Which way do you mirror, mate?
Mirror's upstairs. He
Oh.
kind of takes you up the first flight of stairs, leading you through the bookstore, and you get to the top flight over the far end. And he kind of goes, "Well, it's in there," and he points to a door. So you're at the top of that nearest cylinder. Yeah. So you're top of the stairs, and he's pointing to the room where you're looking at now. Because this is my bedchamber. There's a mirror in there. It's quite a nice mirror. The dark wood.
Yeah. So I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach the mirror. I'm gonna smash it.
Yeah. Cool. So you run in and you give it a good crack. So roll your damage.
So I will use my bonus action to make my hammer glow fancy. And then roll damage to the mirror.
I think I might be having a bit of a bad effect on him because
From the outside, he goes, "Are you gonna? What are you doing? Is he gonna replace that?" As you kind of.
That is 3. 4 damage because I've got +1. 4 damage.
What did you roll to attack?
Oh, you said just roll damage.
No, you got to roll to hit it.
All right, well then I have to redo my damage rolls as well.
Not a 3.
So that's a 20 something.
I was really hoping you'd miss it.
No, that's 20 unnatural.
Yep. Okay, you hit it. As you just kind of plant your warhammer straight into the middle of the glass, and
I hold my shield up to stop like all the goo flying.
as you connect, you just kind of it kind of connects, and you hear a thud as the moment you attack it, these eyes just open up. The eyes slightly different. Instead of being on the wood, they're kind of the top half of the mirror, and there's like dozens of them, just little eyes. and this massive maw with rows and rows of black teeth just open out of the mirror itself, the glass, and kind of smack it square on the place.
I will let up a manly yelp because I actually didn't expect it actually to be a mimic.
Okay.
What do you think, Marcus?
Yeah, roll your damage. You can roll again.
All right, thank you.
Oh, well, look, Shoal's got this one. Should we pop off to the pub?
All right,
I think we should.
so that's 5 damage.
5 damage, perfectly. And you know what? It's going to hit you straight away. And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes, I will allow it.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, and the appendage just wraps itself around you. You feel that kind of pull as it sticks to you and starts to pull you in. Can everyone roll initiative, please?
Oh.
18.
Oh, no. 5.
16.
9.
What did you get?
5.
Okay. Right, top
Good
of the order.
strong
Shoal. Standing there, kind of, you feel a bit of a as this thing hits you and
Yes.
starts to drag you in.
All right. Now we're gonna hit it properly. So that's a 20, not natural to hit.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Nice. As you kind of crack it again, and just kind of you hear your hammer just kind of crack into the upright, and you kind of just sink in a little bit, pull it away. The creature just kind of like.
I will use my bonus action to make an extra melee attack. As I'm really worked up now, I'm gonna.
Try to prove something.
No, I don't have. I don't. That's gonna be a. I will use my channel divinity for guided strike. That's gonna bring this up to a 20 to hit.
Really didn't want to miss.
No.
Yep, that hits.
That's gonna be 7 damage.
Nice. You kind of pound it again. The thing just seems to be getting angry, and this kind of tongue just lolls out of his mouth, working its way up towards you. Duncan, you're up.
Oh, well, I best run in and give him a bit of a hand there, I think.
Kind of charge in and.
Yeah. Seeing it's not I would have investigated it first personally, but seeing as we've gone down this route, plan D it is. Oh, that's going to be... 10's going to miss, eh?
It does miss, yeah.
Oh, what about 15? 15 was a hit.
That hits, yeah.
Oh, that's 9 points of damage with my second axe.
Nice. So you kind of swing in with one axe, and it just kind of almost shuffles ever so slightly, enough you just kind of trying to avoid shoulder, and you kind of clunk into the wooden.
I was
frame.
just checking how I looked, checking my swing when I just put me off a bit there.
Indeed. But you look good swinging.
Oh yeah.
You could say you're a bit of a swinger.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, do you?
Tish.
There's no ridge to stand on. I'm a little confused.
It's a balcony.
Just make a quick perception check for me, Tish.
Oh, that's not cool. That's that one. 12.
12. As you walked up onto the landing, the door exactly opposite to the door that Shold has just rushed in, you sweet,
Pie.
scented, spiced aromas of apple pie just linger
That's me.
on the air. Freshly baked, it's hot. It's almost, you hear the crust just crackling as it's cooling down.
He's not kind, is he?
Salivating. Just smells like just the right amount of cinnamon has been used when cooked with the apples. Tart green apples at that.
Which room is it? I'm getting very crossbow friendly right now.
It's the one with the table on it.
Oh. Yeah. So, I'll just Pie, my friends. I think I'll just whip out my crossbow and take a shot at the mirror.
So you take a step in.
Oh, alright. That's not a step,
That's a leap.
Come on, I'm only little.
You literally poke your head around the corner, see it. As you go in the
Nice,
door,
though.
it's right next to you, so you will, if you shoot, where's the door for it? Yep, so, oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, as you step in the door, it's just out of melee range. So
You
right
could probably
now-
get to the bed again and like shoot from the bed.
Yeah, you like the high ground.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want to do that. That sounds like me being exciting and slightly trapped in the corner, but let's do it.
What is this?
It's just a little table.
Oh, where's the mirror?
It stands on this?
So you can stand on that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up onto the mirror. Up onto the table. I leap with my crossbow.
You leap up onto the table.
Ta-da.
Awesome. As you leap up, you actually make a good step, but the table, which is like a pedestal table, central pedestal, just as you land, can you make a dexterity saving throw quickly?
Son of a gun.
In fact, no, just make a dexterity check. It can be.
Tables are
acrobatics.
mimic as well, and they eat your legs.
And acrobatics.
Alfie would laugh.
How does that work?
Yes, if we would jump on the
Roll a
bed.
d20 and
Yeah.
add your acrobatic.
It's an 18.
Okay, so it's fine. As you kind of land on the table, it wobbles a little bit, but you just kind of counteract it with your weight, bring your crossbow up and make a shot.
Okay, now roll my big dig 20. This pie.
What?
I said pie and I'm just really freaking out. Son of a gun. That plus anything?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah, I know. Oh, right. That is. Oh, it's a whole 13.
Yeah, you hit.
Oh,
As
thank
it just kind of
God.
thud into like one of the open eyes in the top half of the where the glass was.
D6. That's right. Plus 3 is 8 for damage.
Nice. The bolt sinks fairly kind of deeply into one of his eyes, which now it's like trying to blink, but with a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Good.
It's going to, as it's holding you and just trying to draw you in.
How do those bonus actions work?
As it's kind of,
You can do
it's
it
got
at
hold of.
any time during your turn, so you could do your inspiration song or something if you wanted.
Right.
You want to do that?
How bad is it for them right now?
Oh, you can see Shold kind of with like an appendage attached to him, just kind of straigning against it with his warhammer out.
Yeah.
Duncan's there, like
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
like
swinging
preening
it all around.
It's like preening himself in the mirror, like looking good, having a good time.
Carry on.
Okay.
I'll just hold off for now. I'm just
As the
freaking
arm
out.
kind of just tries to bring you in,
No.
the mirror just shuffles forward, and this great maw just kind of reaches around and tries to take a massive bite out of the side of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and maneuver my troll there.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
That will just hit.
That will, perfect. As it kind of like reaches through and you feel the kind of the piercing of armor and skin. That will be 5 points of piercing damage.
I wish we'd done
Plus-
that special roll today.
6 points of acid damage.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the
Not thought about
piercing
that, eh?
sinks through, and then you feel this kind of burn.
Ooh,
as
it burns! It burns!
You kind of look down at the teeth, and you can see droplets of acid now just running off the
drool.
teeth as it's
Better use that
salivating.
cream you got from me. Yeah,
And you're kind of up close to it now. You can see these eyes like engaging in on you. Kind of, you can, in the world of wearing masks, it's true. You can see a smile in an eye, and this thing's smiling. You're clearly tasty.
I know I am.
Under
I'm going to go in and do the inflict wounds again. I will run in and grab the side. And hopefully it won't kill me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 18 plus
That'll hit.
24. And it's at level 2, so 4 of these. 3, 5, 15, 16. It was 4.
How much?
16
in total.
in
Sure.
total.
As you kind of you put your hand on the side of the mimic, you kind of feel it kind of judder in pain, and kind of a number of the eyes start to kind of vein over and bloodshot, as best thing. Weird to describe it. You can see black veins coursing up through the front, but it's still alive. and it's making a pretty horrible noise. You got to take your hand away, and your hand seems to have been stuck to the side of it.
No.
As it kind of looks at you, and kind of like see a number of eyes dart and start looking at you intently.
Headbutt it.
Right, okay, you don't get to do any damage, but your head is now stuck to it as well. It's like a vertical game of Twister.
I am also muttering very mean things to it.
Shold. So you're currently
We totally should have thrown Tobin in it.
now grappled by the creature.
Okay.
So your speed is 0. You can look to try and break away from it, but you can still hit it if you
Well, it's only one mimic.
Yeah.
Can't be that hard, can it?
Now you watch the 2s roll in.
Nope.
I have faith in you. Get me off this thing.
Yeah, I'll get you off. No, don't you worry. I will
Tighten up your sex parchment.
I will swing the hammer down on the mirror. That is a 20, not natural to hit.
Hits.
That is 9 points of damage.
How do you want to killify it?
I wanna smash the mirror where Undra is stuck to it, and then I'm gonna shoulder her away from it. Look real manly and heroic while doing this as the thing like explodes around us.
Very
Yeah.
aroused.
As you do, you kind of the hammer just like connects not far from where her forehead is stuck to the creature, and the impact of it drives the creature back, and your forehead just is released. You then kind of feel the creature judder once more. It doesn't explode, unlike previously with the circlet of blasting, but you take a massive chunk into the creature, and you feel something just rip and turn as the creature falls over now, and it kind of converts back to this kind of indistinct kind of lumpy form, a mass. Just kind of like lying there on the floor now, just kind of bleeding out some ichory, purplish red goop onto the floor. All goes quiet, and Marcus just goes, "Holy crap balls!"
Aye, absolutely. So normally when we save people from like a surprise murdering by a mimic, they tend to reward us with stuff. Is that the
pie?
case?
That is usually the case.
Shall I look after the apple pie while you're thinking about it, mate?
And this is
kind of looks at you and
also
he's
when you say thank you, great heroes, for saving my worthless life.
Well, there's no need to be rude,
I
to
think
be
there
honest.
is.
Oh, I thought it was the custom.
No, I don't know who told you that, and he kind of eyes look over
Yeah.
at you, Undra. But they're wrong. It may be like
Oh, well, I got
humility is
I
maybe
got that
something to be
impression from
working
you
on.
when you greeted us so warmly.
That's because you interrupted my pie. I mean, who
Pie.
interrupts pie time?
Absolutely, I understand what
You know
you're
what,
saying,
you-
Marcus.
You're getting there.
You're a
And
smart
he
man,
kind
Marcus.
of ignores you two. Do you want to have some pie? I like you. And he
I'd
kind of
love
like
some
walks
pie,
away.
Marcus.
I was
I've
looking
lost my
forward to
appetite,
meeting
yeah.
you
I'm
because
just
I
gonna see
believe
if
you
I
had
can-
tomes, but apparently you just have tomes.
Yes, there's
How
a
very
difference.
boring.
Tomes are things like that important things are written on, like words and spells.
Pie
and
recipes.
Pie recipes.
That's it, mate.
You need to go to the cemetery for tombs. Anyway, and he kind of
So,
leads you off
aye.
into the kitchen, ignores you all, like, and takes the tissue, and he's like, you hear this kind of like chunk, chunk, chunk of like pie. It's actually really, really nice pie.
Bloody
Right.
great pie, mate.
While you distract him by eating pie with him, we have a look through his collection, see
You
if
go
there's
for gold.
any good spells to have.
You're currently in his bedroom with some half-written
Oh,
notes
we'll
on
get out of there.
Oh no, I'm going to do a wee on his bed because he was quite rude after we saved him.
Yeah, well,
Great pie.
Well, it was. You guys were pretty rude to him.
Oh, good. Give me my
He's
pie.
an ass, don't stand up for him. What is this penis-shaped thing in this room here? I think it went unnoticed.
It's like, it looks like a roughly quickly drawn bed and 2 side tables.
Oh, is it? Really?
It's an extra long king
that's
single
what you
bed
call
with
it.
two one draw bedside tables on it.
Okie dokie.
Is that enough for you?
Sure.
A nice kind of pine oak finish, like a rattan kind of front to the drawer.
well,
Rattan.
the Tobin, you were around there. Do you know if he bought anything else from this?
It's just kind of like walks over. He comes out and he goes, "He's got some like apple pie." And he's like,
So if he bought something else, we can just move it into the bedroom for him.
"No, I didn't buy anything else."
All right. Did you see anyone else buy something?
There's Agath and I think there was talk of a little halfling.
Yes.
buying
Oh, little Killy.
Yeah.
Little Kelly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's all right. You've saved her as well.
No, she's dead.
been eaten.
Find you. Oh.
Oh.
Your pie's great, love.
Yeah. And he kind of looks at you. He goes, "Sorry, if you want some pie, you can go and help yourself.
Oh, thank you very much.
There's no pie left." She's eating it all. She's like,
Sorry about it, guys. You guys were doing hard stuff.
You walk into the little kitchenette and there's like the gnome with a pie dish in a face, like this.
I wouldn't eat your pie if I were starving and you were on fire.
It's like, right, okay.
Super. Works for me.
Duncan will look slightly confused, trying to work out what the on fire has to do with eating the pie.
Don't overthink it, Duncan. Don't overthink it. It's just a beautiful image.
Well, and so he kind of like starts leading you downstairs. I thank you, and I guess you've saved my life. And he
Yes.
looks at you discouragingly. He goes, "But I don't like you."
No,
Really?
that's fun. The feeling is mutual.
He goes,
And you get one of these heroic saves.
Thanks for the pie, Marcus. It was really lovely.
"It's all right." And he just kind of looks at you. He's like,
Marcus,
"Yes."
because you sell like magical stuff, don't you? Like scrolls and books.
That's right.
Like the man that you bought the stuff from. Did you know him? Have you bought stuff from him before?
No, never met him actually. His name was Abe Feather something. I didn't really pay much attention. He was just travelling through. He had some relatively nice pieces of furniture. He was very insistent on selling the mirrors, though. That's the cast I looked at.
But you said you never met him, so who?
Before,
Who,
no.
oh, okay. I was
Before.
wondering if it was a middleman that procured the deal for.
No. He was travelling through, and I think once he sold, I was the last one to purchase one of the mirrors, and when I sold them, he was very quick to make way and move out of the village. I think
You got like the last mirror that he had then?
I believe there were 3. He said.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you perchance a herbalist or interested in flowers and herbs and?
He kind of points over at Argath, who's kind of now. You didn't see her move away, but she's coming back, and you see Dugan behind her, and 2 of his guards. His guards have got kind of like cuts and grazes on them, and one of them's kind of arms a little bit battered up, and Dugan's got some goop splattered on him. She goes, "Oh no, Argath's the herbalist."
So you don't have anything to do with flowers, any other plants and things. You don't use it in your daily business.
Nope. Should I? I tend to look and deal with, and he kind of gestures around. There's books and.
No, I think Skull was just thinking there might have been some connection because 2 of the 3 people were involved in plants, but maybe that's just like a red kipper, as they say.
If I'm allowed, I want to use insight.
Yeah, you can.
So that's gonna be 20, not natural.
Okay. No, he seems on the level, and there's not even a potted plant. per se around.
No, but it might be some other illegal kind of herbs.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
So, Sean, do you think that like this Abe was deliberately targeting people, or do you think he just had these mirrors that it's for some reason he wanted to get rid of?
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to look at all the possibilities because surely this person would know that it's gonna come back to him. So he was probably in disguise.
What if he wasn't really Abe and he was a mimic himself?
Oh, it was the mirror all along.
Yeah.
Those pesky mirrors.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing. That
Yeah.
could, like, maybe that was a thing. Maybe
Yeah.
it had eaten the real Abe. Do we know if, like, mimics can take on human forms?
They tend to take on more like object-esque forms, but you don't know per se to don't really know that much.
Did you have a conversation with this Abe?
About the mirror. He said that he was traveling east after he leaves us. I mean, he seemed like a nice enough fellow. I'm not sure I like him much now.
Well, I'd stay away from him.
He just kind of walks over to the bench and he picks up a couple of scrolls and brings them over, and he kind of looks at you and then kind of turns around to you, Tish. I like you. I do thank you all for saving my life from my mirror. Please pick a scroll as my gift to you.
I can read, right? Please tell me I can read.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one that's really stupid here.
Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
So you go
Whoopsie.
left, middle, or right?
I'll go middle.
Middle. Okie dokie. So here you have a scroll of detect magic.
Oh, cool!
So it's
so much,
it's a
Marcus.
first level spell. Yeah, I guess what? No, thank you. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm sorry I weed on your bed now.
He kind of looks at the scroll. You kind of think for a second he's going to take it back, and he just shakes his head.
It might have been a mimic that did it. He might have mimicked you and did it.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just like, it was part of our investigating is to make sure that none of the other furniture was mimics as well, and that is one way that you can tell.
True.
So we found a venture in.
So, Marcus, anyone threatened you recently?
Apart from me.
He's like, no, apart from her.
So you don't do you? I'm trying to think now, which is not like don't come naturally to
here we
me.
go.
No, I
ladies
can
and
see the
gentlemen.
pained expression
The
on your
smell
forehead.
is
Like
terrible.
You
I
can hear the
would
cogs
fuck if I
moving
were
in
you.
there.
No, I'm going to put my tongue out the side of my mouth, and that helps. So, do you think that he deliberately targeted you with this sale? Did he do anything to attract you particularly, or were you just at the market by complete chance?
A little bit of chance, to be honest. I'd heard rumours that someone was in selling some pieces of bits, and I thought, why not? Let's go and have a look, and I thought it was quite a nice mirror, so I bought it. I don't think there was anything untoward.
But you didn't get a special invite or anything like
No,
that from him?
no.
Okay.
Did you get a special deal?
I haggled a little bit, but only like most people do.
Undra, do you remember when we got those lovely pieces of parchment with the lists on them? Wasn't there some weird symbol on it? Do you think that Marcus might recognise it, Marcus?
Oh, that's good thinking and remembering.
I know, I touched magic, I'm pretty chuffed. Hey, we got some stuff, Marcus, and we don't know much about it, and we just wondered if maybe...
One of these or something
Is it
else?
that one there by your thumb?
That's the sign for the Stonecroft Mine Corporation.
Oh.
It says it right there next to it.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
No.
Did we not have was there not another one on one of the other merchants? Or have you made that up completely?
I don't know, it's
Something
just
else.
guessing it's been...
No, that was it.
Such
So
a-
you made that up.
Oh, damn it.
Do you know Ivor Silver Eyes?
Oh, there we go.
No, sorry, can't say I do. If you don't mind, as much as I could be some assistance tomorrow, I would like to go and maybe clean up the mess that's in my...
Yes, and do the dishes
Good.
as well.
Yeah, and maybe change my bed sheets.
Yep.
Don't bother tasting the meat. It's just a little acrid.
Okay.
Tastes a little bit fungal. It's fine.
I wasn't
You're
planning
welcome
on it.
for us
I mean, there's
saving
more
your
up there
life.
if you'd like to. You clearly have.
Okay, we'll leave you to it then.
Thanks, Marcus.
Okay. He trots upstairs. Leaves you to, he doesn't. He leaves you out and locks the door behind you. Dugan's there like, well, we got the one out of the herbalist shop. Thank you. Again, we seem to be in your debt, but left poor Tobin. He's a mess now.
He's not as big a mess as Killy.
She might
That-
be okay.
Duncan.
Oh,
The little fella loved her with all of his heart.
No, he didn't. He told us he didn't.
He did.
They were just friends.
Even you could see something like that. And he loved that little lady with all of his heart. And I think he's going to be the same halfling ever again. But
He's
never
had a
mind.
lovely evening out. He's had some new experiences.
To be honest,
He'll be all the better for
to
the
be
next
honest,
one.
I think it's probably the first time he's ever been into a bedroom.
No, he said it's been in.
No, in the house he'd been in.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm still wondering where the spare key was.
Who knows? Anyway,
Shall we regroup?
now that we've dealt with this, and he kind of starts wandering back towards, he's kind of wandering back away from the stores. I was going to ask you, you're pretty nifty in a tight spot. I'm wondering if I could tempt you to join the guard here at Ferrymead. I mean, since wages are okay, I mean, earn a bit of gold. I mean, maybe
No,
contractors or...
no.
I'd love to keep you around.
We've got things to do, I'm afraid.
Yes, we've got people to save.
Yeah.
Well,
I prefer a more bohemian lifestyle.
fair enough. But if you ever find yourselves back here again, you need to make sure you
Is
come and
that
say
why you're
hello.
always eating and throwing up?
Yes.
Oh,
No, that's bulimic.
oh, I get those two confused.
I mean, to be honest, if you throw up a lot, you probably shouldn't eat the meat of dead creatures you've just killed and don't really know where they've been.
I only tasted
You
it.
should stick to pie, mate. I keep telling you.
Do you ever just go around licking raw chicken?
I know what chicken tastes like. Why would I have to keep doing it?
She knows way more than you about weird kinds of disgusting
it's
meats.
part of a
Licking
strange
meat,
magic.
yeah.
Anyway, Dugan, yes. So, are you going to investigate this Abe chap?
Yeah,
or-
no, we will send some runners out. It's been gone a week nearly now, so and it was the first time we'd sent him. But we'll definitely send some messages out to the neighbouring towns to.
Is East...
Whole week those mirrors sat there without eating anyone.
Well, perhaps they have like a long digestive thing, or maybe
Like a
you know if
hibernation period.
yeah,
or,
if Abe was
Like an
involved,
alligator.
Yeah, or a
maybe he'd
snake.
like done something so that they wouldn't come to life for a bit.
I've seen a snake eat a boot once, and it just
In the shape of a boot.
yeah.
But to have 3 of those creatures in the town is definitely a bit.
If you got your snake to
Iffy.
eat like a boot, could you then, like when you killed it, would that just make it like a snake? Is that how you could make a snakeskin boot really easy?
You'll just get the snake to eat some boots.
Eat the boot and then like you
Yeah.
know, it's like
Snakes.
pre-snakeskin boots, isn't
Yes,
it?
I think
Yeah,
that's...
but you sort of need to cut a hole to put your foot in.
Oh,
I
and
think
you
that's
sort of
fine.
wrap
You
it
just cut off
around.
the head and then you can sell the heads as gloves.
I thought I'd had a good idea then, but apparently I haven't.
Oh, no, I think it's a great idea. I think we can sell this on the road. I like it.
I don't really like snakes.
Duncan, if you think it'd be easier to make a belt, all you've got to do is tie the snake up in a knot around your waist.
Oh yeah.
You could make pretty much anything into a belt. Like,
I like the boots.
Yeah, I had a good
Yeah,
idea
we'll get some
then.
boots and
I
we'll
think
find
we should
some
try
snakes.
that. When we find
Yeah.
a snake, I
Cool.
think we should. I
Yes.
like that. Snake and boot. We'll try that if we ever
So,
come across those.
Snake boot, belt,
could
gloves.
you write us a official letter of
Awesomeness.
so we can
recommendation.
Yeah, that's awesomeness.
more like if we see this dude, we can just stab him and split his head open.
Oh, like a bounty.
Yes.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, that's a good idea.
So people that ask me
I
tomorrow,
can
we
go
just,
and do that right
yeah,
now. Yeah, pick
sounds
it up.
good.
Yeah, you're here tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah, we're leaving first thing tomorrow.
We'll leave it
so-
first thing, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, did you come and grab it on your way past
Yes.
tomorrow? Are you which way are you heading?
East.
East. The same direction, eh?
So you're going to what towards Hawksmere?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we were going to the mine, weren't we?
Oh,
is it in the other
I thought that was
direction?
east.
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember. Show me the map.
So, you're going. Which mine are you going to?
The
Stonewall mine.
Yes.
So you're going south.
Oh, but if this guy moved east,
Do you think we should like that changes our plan? We could head east and we could kill 2 wicked elves with 1 stone.
yes,
Yes,
I will ask my god for guidance
Yes.
with my
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
with my dice.
Oh, I think you should go east.
Ooh. I have
Definitely.
No,
It's quite fun.
that doesn't work like that. I've got these like dice made out of giant's teeth and dragon bone that I roll when I commune.
With what's his name again?
So
Rowan.
does
Rowan,
that mean
that's
we
it,
have a little
yeah.
time to go to the pub while he talks to his gods?
Well, we're going to stay in the pub anyway, aren't we, tonight? So
Yeah.
let's go to the
Yeah.
pub.
Yes.
So let's get a pie and a pint while you
Yeah, because some of us
roll
didn't
your
have any
big giant
time.
dice.
Yes.
Yes, I'm quite hungry. You, Duncan?
I'm very hungry because
Quite peckish?
I was busy fighting that monster. I wasn't really like, stood at the back eating
yes,
pie.
poor thing. You must be
I didn't eat
parched.
pie afterwards, but I could still eat more. Right. Shall we then?
Yeah, let's go
To the pub!
to the pub.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You make your way to the Hog Sleep, which is where you've been staying.
Is it
and,
the cool one?
It's,
Yes.
that's right, yeah. And you make your way in. It's a good amount of noise coming from there. There's a musician playing, and this is a human, kind of with a very quick set of fingers on his fiddle.
Ooh.
Just definitely made you perk up when you walked in. That's for sure, Tish. But he's playing a good ditty. You go out to get a drink, and up at the bar is Elvin, who's from the Cavan's the provision store, which you dropped the saws and so on off to you.
Oh, that guy.
And he's kind of like sitting down, and he sees you, and he goes, "Oh, hello, how are you all?"
Oh, we're good. Do you want a drink? We were just going to...
No. I had a few of those the other day. Yeah, no. Hey, funny I should bump into you. I have a question. And he looks over at your shoulder. We were having a drink together, and I got to say, part of the mind is quite sketchy, which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes not.
So some people can't hold their alcohol.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, I didn't really want to have a drink with you, and I mean, you kind of did push me into it, and then it just kind of let my hair down a little bit, and he kind of sidles up to you, and he puts his hand on top of yours and goes, "Nothing happened, did it?"
No.
I stand behind him and
He kind of looks at you, and his eyes go wide, and he's like, and he smiles. He goes, gives you a hand squeeze. He went, "Oh, good to know." He squeezes a little bit harder, and then takes his hand off. Yes. There's curiously, do you know how I got home? Because I kind of woke up. I don't remember. There was a problem with the back door, broken.
Oh, you couldn't find your keys and you kicked it in.
I kicked it in.
Oh, yes.
I did that by myself.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like
Crazy,
you
buddy.
what a
Come on.
night!
Yeah.
Oh,
You get really
Yeah.
violent and angry when you drink.
we were unstoppable.
We tried to
Yeah.
stop you. Sharp said, "No, I'll come back and spend the night with me." But you wouldn't have any of it. You were
What?
just...
I never said that.
And then
Oh, you don't remember either
He kind
because you
of
were quite
sits
drunk.
up, and he's quite straight now, and his shoulders are back, and he's kind of puffing out. And he looks at you, and he puts his hand on you, and goes, "It's okay, Sean. It's okay to
What-
be
what-
the man you
Why
meant
why
to
do
be."
you keep touching me?
I
kind of
remember
like-
you offered
Suddenly
us
that
a lot
bravado
of sweets.
disappears in an instant. He's like, okay. Yeah. And just one of, did you see anything, Miss? You know what? You didn't take any. No,
I had a
no,
sweetie.
never mind.
I had a sweetie out of your jar. I
Pardon?
didn't think you'd mind.
He offered.
No,
He
because
you
offered.
offered.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I meant the sweets. Yes.
Yeah.
So you took some. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
You kept going on about these like secret things that Dugan shouldn't know about, and some. You were.
Yes.
You were rambling, mate.
Oh,
Rambling?
It was
Right.
all over
Yeah, it was
the
crazy.
place.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
Hungry.
like you had something to hide.
Yeah. Should we order?
I just wanted to come and speak to Jeffrey about something, so I'm going to leave you guys in peace. Thank you for dropping the parcel up again. Yes.
Oh
and,
yeah, was there something about the parcel and Tim wasn't supposed to know or something?
I'm gonna
Yes,
have
oh, you
some.
went on and on and on about something.
Rambling.
It just kind of
special
clams up.
and-
Okay. Anyway, I've got to go. Goodbye.
What? You
backs
look
out the door
flustered
and-
there.
Hey, buddy. Oh, shame. Right,
Hey.
so to the bar.
Let's get vanquered.
Right,
Yeah.
let's. We saw that really mean lady who was looking for a sword. Is she in the pub?
Yeah,
Rendell?
Rendell. Yeah. Make a quick look around.
Do I need to roll for that?
You don't see her. She's not in the pub. There's a number of groups, a mixture of kind of humans and dwarves. Some of the dwarves that you saw the other night when you did the dwarven fire dance kind of like raised it. Yo, Duncan! How's that ass here? Is it going back yet?
Oh, well, that's a bit crass, isn't it?
Says the guy with the stick shoved up his bum burning. Great rendition of the fire dance.
It's so
That
dumb.
has come back to bite you.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only one.
No, but then just kind of like, "Hey!" they go back to their drinks.
So who's this mean lady?
Oh, you were outside
She's,
banging on someone else's house at that
yeah.
point.
Isn't she like a well-armed
Name your
elf or
first
something?
She was
Whoa.
she was looking for a family heirloom sword, and we tried to help her, but she was quite rude to
She's a
Undra.
bit off, eh?
Yeah. Well, she was an elf, and I don't think she liked the fact that Undra was a drow.
I'm going to write her a little love note.
Oh,
Okay.
Now to keep at the bar to give her.
What?
Yeah.
With
Undra's
instructions
no
that we
cow.
want to catch up with her.
Sorry?
When we're back
Undra's
in
no
town.
cow.
No, a drow.
You haven't seen her angry, bro.
Yeah, no.
Well,
You
she's
get
angry all the
some
time.
food served.
true.
You get some drinks. You inquire about the some beer options, and Jeffrey, who is in a little bit of a kind of a sour mood, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, but the super special ale is it's gone up in price, unfortunately. So it will cost a little bit extra."
Well, the heroes don't pay here, right?
Yeah, they do.
No, I thought it was part of the agreement.
Not tonight, no. No, unfortunately, in the Rocker, some bits and pieces went missing from the bar the other night. So, yeah,
It's
tragic.
exciting.
I just can't stand thieves. So,
Well, then we need to definitely call on Dugan.
yeah.
I will
yes.
go and get him.
Yeah,
because-
no, actually, yeah, we should get him here. We should, yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I reckon that whoever stole it, and he's being quite genuine, but a little bit grumpy, because whoever stole that, I reckon, was someone in the know who's actually staying here. So actually, yeah, we should get Dugan to search all the rooms now. That's a good idea. Do one of you want to go and get him, and then we can do a thorough search of all of the bedrooms? And
We're
Yeah,
seeing
well,
him in
Very
we're
good.
going
Seeing
to start
him.
here with the bar.
Yeah, we're seeing him in the morning.
Yes,
You know?
yes. I'm very hungry. I quite like something to eat.
And he's just,
Maybe
you know,
something.
he just had that really big thing that he had to do with the dudes, with the guys from
Yeah.
Oh
from
yeah,
work.
and he's to need to write us this letter so we
Yeah.
can go and arrest and kill
And
people.
do those
Yeah.
reports
He was
from the mirror
nearly killed
incident.
by a meat mirror.
Yeah, it was
And,
really freaky, mate.
he does. He puts like a couple of tankards, like 4 tankards up in the bag. He goes, tell you what, these ones are on me.
Oh,
I'm in a bad mood. I've had some things go missing.
Oh,
I don't want to talk much about it.
If you tell us what it is, we can look for them.
No,
Yes,
you've done
yes.
enough for the town, please. And
No.
he gives you the beer.
No. We'll
We're
just drink this and then we'll have a look for the lost
And with that,
things.
another kind of
we're
a burly
really
man.
good at finding missing things and
Yeah.
putting things
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Well, maybe I'll think on it. And but yeah, it's just rather
Yes,
just
but
not speak
we're-
about it. I hope you can appreciate that. Just rather not
Yes.
speak
Do
about
you
it. now.
need a cuddle?
I'm good, thanks.
Oh, good.
Unless, and he kind of looks at you. You'll, no, never mind. And he kind of wanders off.
Very
Apparently
popular.
so, like I know, but it's
You spend the better part of the rest of the evening just
yeah.
now
I will
drinking
not
and eating,
drink. I will not drink.
and you drink
Water.
pineapple
Yeah, 'cause-
juice.
No, not
Pineapple.
pineapple. That's the forbidden fruit.
Yeah, because you've got to keep it. Oh, Lord.
And you make your way.
That was
up
Alvin
to
with
your
the
rooms.
forbidden fruit.
You check that the chest is still there. Everything is there as you left it. And you kind of the night's drawn in. As you start to get ready for kind of bed, I think you're in separate male and female rooms, or you're all together.
I think we were
Separate
male and
rooms.
female.
Male and female. So as you're getting to go to bed, you see something very strange, Tish, which you've never seen before.
It's Undra.
It is.
Put
Undra,
it back on, love, and walk
but
away.
it's not. Undra does something that you've never seen.
Ooh.
And as the candles burning now low.
Was it the thing with the ping pong ball?
Or the toad.
I'm not licking toads.
Oh, you know, that's dangerous.
No, you see Undra take her hands, and she just kind of holds that eyelid top and bottom, just a little bit further apart, and she just gently puts a finger on her eye, and it comes away. And as it does, you can see this very slight shimmer of this convex lens-looking like thing.
What magic is this?
And you see her put it in this special kind of vial of liquid, which she pulls out of her. And it's very strange. You're watching her, and she's looking up at you, and as if to say, "What?" And she does the other one. She lifts her eyes up, takes
Liquid
this lens
ecstasy.
out.
Here we go.
And the strangest thing is that when the lenses are out, her eyes are a different colour. There's like a little bit darker, and you can see her look over at you at the candlelight. She squints a little bit, and she goes, she waves you off.
What's going on with your eyes, mate?
I'm very sensitive to the light.
Oh, matey.
I have a little protection.
And as you're having that conversation, Duncan and Shold snoring heavily in your room. Duncan is dreaming of fluffy bunnies and 1, 2s and 3s, whatever Duncan dreams of. Shold, you have a slightly less, I say restful sleep, but it's you're in a cave, a cavern system, and in the centre of the cave you can see grasped and held by a mound of rock and earth, with silver veins running up to the centerpiece. This handle jutting out of the rock. It looks well kept leather, a kind of an oar of some sort in the base of the handle rising up to the ceiling, with runes carved into it. You hear muttering and murmuring, and kind of whispers, discussions, conversations. You kind of lift off as if you're in the ceiling, moving back, and you can now clearly see a number of humans and dwarves, and they're probably about 15 feet away from the centre. There's numerous people in this circular room, all a similar distance away. You see another one just kind of move up, and this kind of burst of energy just pushes them back. And they're all just continuing to discuss something. And then as the scene kind of fades to grey, you hear this kind of deep voice. The hammer. Retrieve it before it falls into the wrong hands. I have not forgotten you, Shold. You can be a mighty warrior. Rescue the Hammer of Rowan. Do good things with it. And suddenly you drift off to a dreamless rest for the evening. And we will hold there for the rest of the game. Ooh. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and follow us on Instagram, Kiwis and Dragons, follow us on Facebook.
kiwisanddragons.co.nz as well, and we might have a Patreon by the time you listen to this, so you could check that out as well.
You should
tell your friends, share the news, join us for the fun.
Send us pie.
If anyone owns a pie company who wants to sponsor Kiwis and Dragons, we'd be well up for that.
A good time,
Or a beer company.
Good time.
They make
You
nice
have a good
apple
time with the
pies.
pie, couldn't you?
Good time, good old Hawke's
We'll have a good time.
Good time.
Thanks everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
Love you, Mum.